We're always interested in talking to people who like to mosey around Maine, and Tim O'Brien certainly fits that description. He's the author of a book called The Maine Roadshow, a roadside tour of the state's history, culture, food, funk, and oddities. As the title suggests, the subtitle suggests, it's got all kinds of stuff in it, and Tim is with us here on 207. Thanks for coming in. It's good to have you here.
My pleasure, Rob. Thanks.
So what was your idea when the notion first came into your head that you wanted to write a book like this? What was the aim?
The aim basically was to have fun and travel and see the state myself. My wife is a Mainer. She was my navigator, and I got behind the wheel and took off. And we just started every Thursday during the summer. We'd take off and do a little road trip around the state and learn new stuff.
And you guys put in some serious mileage. How far did you travel around Maine?
Over 7,000 miles over a 5-year period.
And when you went out in the car, did you usually have an agenda for that day? Say, okay, we're going to go here, 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 and here? Or did you just go where the wind blew you?
Sometimes, and that was the fun days, but a lot of times I'd heard about something, let's say in Jackman, that I wanted to go see. So we would just say, okay, let's take the main route to Jackman, and if we see something along the way, we'll go. But then we get to Jackman, do what I wanted, and then we just started wandering back roads to get back home. So.
And you had a wide-ranging curiosity. You were interested in sculptures, you were interested in restaurants, you were interested in food, you were interested in scenic vistas, you were interested in everything.
That's it, yeah. That's my personality. I see something, I gotta like it. You know, it's just really cool stuff. When
you saw something, and especially if it caught you by surprise, if it was something you didn't know about, I mean, I assume you'd just like pull the car over, get out, find someone to give you more information about it?
That's it. That's exactly right. And sometimes it was raining, sometimes it was getting dark, so I didn't have a lot of control over the lighting. So the 450 photographs in this book, which I all took myself, you know, sometimes they're backlit, sometimes there's sun shining on them, but they captured the moment.
So you've got hundreds of places in here. We're going to touch on just a few. Let's start with the water ski shows in Sanford.
That was one of my biggest surprises. You know, it's like SeaWorld on a pond in Maine. The water ski show club on Thursdays in July at 6 o'clock in Pond 1 in Sanford have free water ski shows. And they do everything. They barefoot, they jump, they have a good old time. And then the rest of the year, they go all over New England to compete in different competitions and at festivals and so forth. And they do, and it's a club, it's a non-professional club, and they have everybody from like 6 or 8, 9, 10 years old up to 80.
It's got a really nice community, all ages feel, so it's a fun thing. Let's talk about another one that will appeal to anyone who has a taste for the quirky, and that is the Umbrella Cover Museum on Peaks Island.
And you notice that's the umbrella cover, not the umbrella museum.
The umbrella cover museum.
It's a sheath that fits over the umbrella. And I mean, what are you going to do with them? You know, once you take them over. So a lot of people take them actually to the Nancy 3 Hoffman is the owner, and 3, the number, is actually her legal middle name.
Not a middle initial, it's the number 3.
And she's as quirky as a museum itself. And it's really cool to watch. And so if you visit, make sure you ask her to send you off with music. She plays the accordion and she sings, "Let a smile be your umbrella on a rainy, rainy day."
A place that one can get lost in for a long, long time is Liberty Tool in the town of Liberty.
I am not a tool guy, but I'd heard about this place, so I wanted to go and just check it out. I figured I'd run in, take a quick picture, talk to them maybe 15, 20 minutes and leave. Well, 2 hours later we left. I mean, the first floor is just thousands of old, rusty, antique, mysterious types of tools, but the second and third floor is an antique shop, basically. It's got a lot of vinyl records, and it's a fun place to go.
At some point in writing the Maine Roadshow, you said to yourself, okay, I've got to stop now and actually put the book together. Did you feel a little deflated, a little let down at that point because it meant that your road adventures had come to an end?
Yes. I always, whenever I finish a book, I get into these doldrums saying, okay, I know I got plenty to do, but man, this is my mistress for the last 5 years, and you know, she left. So now it's out there for everybody that I can share it with, which is kind of fun. That makes me smile again. That's a good feeling.
Tim, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate you being here.
Absolutely, Rob.
Again, the name of the book is The Maine Roadshow. We've got more information on the book and its author, Tim O'Brien. You'll find that in the 207 section of our website or app. Stick around. We're going to return in a moment.